Good evening. I don't know why I said good evening, Ed.
Well, I don't know. It could be any time.
Could be any time. They could watch this whenever they like.
Well,
and they can also subscribe whenever they like.
oh yeah, we keep saying this.
We keep saying
but
this.
In the future, what we're going to do, we've decided, we're going to mention this at the beginning.
At the beginning.
And we're going to mention it at the end.
At the end.
And when we're doing anything in the middle, we're going to mention it then again.
Yeah.
We would like you guys to subscribe.
Subscribe.
Hit the notification bell so you're updated.
Even smash it.
So even smash it if you like. Yeah, whack it. Do whatever you like with it. Or as these bass players say, slap it.
Slap it, yeah.
Click the like button.
Click it, yeah.
And the comments, don't forget comments. I mean, some of you guys is great. You have commented, and we really appreciate it. And he does respond back to you.
I do,
and
yeah.
thank you for
I do, yeah.
have a little bit of convo. But please just converse with us. Converse in the comments box.
Today we're going to have a look at a really interesting mixer.
Well, yeah, it's something we don't really use any longer. But this was the heart. This was the heart of our.
This was the heart of our
system setup when we were live, gigging live.
And here we go. So, bloody hell, it's smaller than I remember, you know.
Well, as I say, it is basically just a stage box size.
A stage box, yeah.
Yeah. But, I mean, anyway, as I say, it's a Midas M12. They do another one. They do a Midas M18. And obviously it's to do with the inputs that you have.
Yeah.
So, basically what this is, there's nothing on the top, you know, it's just plain, nothing on the back, nothing on the bottom. Everything basically is on the front.
On the front, yeah.
Apart from...
well, you could say that it's all back and no front, really.
Well, you could go back to front if you like. But anyway, it's sort of on the front, apart from... You have an intake air vent here which is the left-hand side as you look at it. And then on the right-hand side, we have the power input and the on-off switch and the little port here for the internal fan.
Oh, God, yeah, you do.
So we have this, that's everything there. On the front... What we have coming from here, actually, these little nice little grab handles and the protectors if you've got it in a flight case, because it does come. They're at home actually, but it comes with a couple of ears.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, so that it can hear better, you know.
Yeah.
And then you can put it in any rack mounting in. And this is basically what that is to protect.
Protect it, yeah.
But anyway, looking from the front, we have. A remote. We have a remote here. If you want to remote control it by a cable, and it's on an Ethernet port. We have the select button, which is next to it, which is a Wi-Fi client or access point, and this is switchable. From the Ethernet or to the Wi-Fi.
Oh God, yeah.
So he's on Wi-Fi at the moment. We then have a MIDI in, MIDI out, and we have a USB. We have an activity light next to the USB, and we have a power on light.
Power on light,
here. Yeah. Here we have the aerial, which just snaps this, but he's fully rotatable and up and downable, and he has his own. His own Wi-Fi
network,
his own router. Router's the word. His own built-in router.
Network and that.
So it's very easy to connect.
Oh God,
for you to your tablet or your laptop, or indeed Windows. Whatever you or indeed Apple. Then we come down to the second row. We have these combi jack inputs 1 to 4.
Jack, or XLR.
They're combo XLR or jack. They're all TRS. And then we have inputs. Well, these are instrument or line levels. Instrument level 5 and 6, and then we have 7, 8, 9, and 10 below that. Then we have specifically for guitar high impedance.
High impedance.
Left at 11 and 12.
11 and 12.
Which are designated. Then we come across to the main outputs on XLR. We have a left and right on XLR, and we have an auxiliary 1 and 2 on quarter-inch jack. These can be for feeding monitors.
Feeding them, yeah.
So you can have one or two monitors. Then we have.
You've got to feed your monitors.
You have got to. Well, you've got to feed the guy that's doing it as well.
Yeah.
And then last on the board here, we have a headphone.
Headphone amp.
Output.
Output,
And it's got a nice headphone
Amplifier, yeah.
So that's basically it. There's nothing else there, and everything else is done from the software on your tablet or your laptop.
Yeah. Are you going to show them the software?
And we will show them that.
Bloody marvellous. Well,
So
show them your software. So let's have a look at the mixing console.
Can do.
Bloody marvellous.
Can do. Let's have a look at that.
Let's have a look at it then. So it's here on your tablet. That's
It's on a tablet,
marvellous.
yeah.
Absolutely marvellous.
So what I have here is a 10-inch Android tablet.
A 10-inch Android tablet, yeah.
You can put it on an Apple. Midas have the files for both Apple or Android. Again, the only thing I would recommend to whoever uses this, and probably if you're or that kind of thing, to use something that's big enough.
Yeah.
For operation.
To see it, yeah.
If you want a laptop, it'd be great. Take your laptop and do it on your laptop. If you're using a tablet or anything like that, whether it would be Apple or Android, I have a 10-inch tablet here. Ian actually has an 11-inch iPad, which we don't have it on that, but you could put it on that if we wanted to. It. And you could use a smaller tablet. You could go 8-inch, 7-inch, 6. You can actually even use it, and I do have it on my phone, but I found that using it on a phone, your smartphone, although you can download it, it's so small, it's fiddly. Your fingers, the operation buttons and everything are very small. Your fingers, unless you're a really tiny little baby person, with small fingers. So I would advise you to, if you're using it like on a tablet, to use it on possibly the biggest tablet you have. It just makes it more convenient and easier to use.
So show the people, show the guys that on camera 1 over there, the mixing desk, and.
So this is what you have.
Look at
the basic layout, and we have it comes up defaulted. It has channels 1 to 8. It comes deep, and you can add more channels to it. It will go up to 12.
Now, does it fit those all at once on the screen?
No. There's a page,
So you page it forward,
and backwards, like you do in a lot, even like your PreSonus.
PreSonus, yeah.
What is that thing called again? Fader port, yeah.
Fader port.
Although
16,
you've got the 16, you've actually only physically got 8. And 1 to 8 then become 9 to 16. But you page it.
Page it for the next 16,
that's So basically what you have here is you have the 8 inputs.
8 inputs,
you have your faders, like a channel. You have above it you have a button which is for your solo, to solo that particular channel.
Oh my God!
And above it you have a channel strip written info. It's marked as channel 1 or CH01, CH02, and so on. But these are renameable. So you can have it, channel 1's drums or mic or whatever. You can rename it and make it easy. You can colour code them as well, which is great. And above that we have you have your dynamic section. On the input, you have an EQ, and again, if you tap the EQ, it takes you to the EQ page. You then have a 5-band parametric for that channel. You have a dynamic processor, which is it's a gate, and which is on or off, obviously, at a threshold. And then you have a compressor or an expander. It's selectable, whether you're in compression mode or compression or expansion mode.
That's right, yeah.
We come from there, and you then have on the right hand side you have how the display looks. You can have it fine or coarse, but it's all memory and processor intense.
Yeah.
So you may, if you not want to have it on fine, because although it looks better and everything's all nice and fine, it may impact on the function, how it works. Because if you don't have anything that's powerful enough, really, if you have a smaller tablet with like a couple of gig of RAM and things like that, it could tax it a bit.
Yeah.
But anyway, you have it selectable as fine and coarse. You have here, as I say, you've got channels 1 through 8. But here you can see the button here where we want to go. It's on channel 1 to
Channel
8,
1, yeah.
highlighted here. But if I now go, we now become channel 9 to 16.
Marvellous. It is marvellous.
So it is, yeah.
What about effects?
Well, I'm talking the guys through it.
Marvellous.
So then the next one that you have the mute, so you can mute all channels or individual channels.
Individual channels.
You can. Oh, no, I don't want that. We can go. You saw the channel button. Then this one here is with send and faders. So with sends and faders. We have aux and effects. So this then brings up your 4 auxiliary channels, which can be either auxes or effects, and they're designated by default as a USB, as a return 1, return 2, return 3, or return 4. And then you can name them, obviously. Returns to, well, whichever they come out, if it's a reverb unit or a delay, it's a return back to something, whatever. And so you have that. We have bus 1.
Bus 1, yeah.
And then it brings up the menu here, because you can have buses 1 through 6, and then effects sends 1 through 4.
Marvellous.
And then you have the bus. This bus on its own is like a. I think that's that allows you to designate rather than have the preset. You can make your own custom bus.
Yeah.
And this bus 1 is basically the same. We've had the bus 1. There's a bus master, and if you click on the bus master, you get a master bus channel, which is like, again, you've got your fader solo button, bus 1.
Yeah.
If we click on that, bus 1, it will tell you what's configured there, and how you configure it, what it's linked to. The EQ is on or off, and what it's set to. Your dynamics on or off, and then it takes you to the main outputs, and you have your left and right, and then your DCAs. So you have DCA 1, 2, 3, and 4, and your multi-groups. So you've got your groups 1, 2, 3, and 4. Again, if you click on the buttons to the right, well, that is the page. It won't take you any further.
No.
And then we come to the effects, send, and main. Again, you have to allocate things before, and we'll show there. And again, your DCAs won't show up until anything's.
So what effects have you got built into it then, Ed?
Right. Your effects that are built into it along the top here. You can see we have 6 icons along the top, and we have a USB. So you can actually click here, and you can have a USB player connected up. As you saw, there's a USB socket on that, so you could have a backing track.
You could.
If you were a soloist coming in on USB files, like MP3 or whatever. And you then have the USB player, which will allow you. We'll look at it and see if, like on a thumb drive.
Yeah.
It will come up with a menu, and you can select then the track you want. And then you will have, like a normal recorder. You will have stop, play, rewind, fast forward, and record. If you want to record directly out of it on USB, and you have your channels, channel 1, and your. Well, you have all the routing for it, where you want it to go. You've got play folder. So basically, that's everything you have on the USB side. Regarding coming from the first icon on the top, we'll give you your meters.
Meters, yeah.
So we'll give you all your preamps, your gain reductions, your gain dynamics, your effects sends, your effects returns, your buses, your left and right, your solo, and your gain reduction on the dynamics. Again, if we click it again, it will give you the RTA if you want to run. If you put into, well, you probably put it into mic 1.
Mic 1.
Put an RTA mic, and this has got a built-in RTA So it's a real-time analyzer. You can pink your room out
Oh my God, yeah.
with this, and it will,
Absolutely fantastic.
well, there's all your graphic, and you will see what it's done to the EQ curve
Yeah.
to put on your master bus
yeah.
to compensate for the acoustics of the room.
Fantastic,
And that's,
yeah.
so that's on this. That's the only two functions that this one with the three little bars give you. It's either the meters or the RTA.
Meters, yeah.
Then we come to the FX section.
Oh dear, look at
Now
that.
we have the inserts, and you have them all or whatever. Where you want to put them, if you click on there, you can see you can send it
sign
to
it
channel
to
one
there,
or wherever it's
yeah.
going. You have your selections here. So
dear.
it's selected on at the moment the Hall reverb, which is built in. By the way, guys, this Hall reverb that it defaults to here is an Eventide.
Eventide, yeah.
That's the Eventide reverb.
Yeah.
Which,
He's
if you remember
excellent,
right,
I'm telling you now.
Ian loves it. And if you remember right, when we actually,
Discovered them.
well, when we talked about it on
Talked
his TC and things like that, he brought up an image and he did actually. Here's a reverb that was modelled on one from a long time ago.
That's it, yeah.
Yeah, well, this is the same. This is the long time ago reverb. But you have multiple reverbs
Multiple, yeah.
and delays, and there are, see if we it's been that long since I've used this. I'm just trying to get my head round to load. Well, how we change the. See, everything at the moment is you've got four sends,
Full sends, yeah.
and they're all set up exactly as with whole reverbs at the moment. But
Which is nice, the whole reverb's nice.
yeah, but I mean, if we let's just switch the insert off. But I'm just trying to remember. There we go. You press and hold him. So he's on whole reverb, but I have the choice now of ambience, rich
yeah.
plate reverb, room reverb, chamber reverb, plate reverb, vintage room, gated reverb, reversed reverb, and then we have stereo delay, 3-tap delay, rhythm delay. That's a good one.
More than you'd ever need.
Stereo chorus, stereo flanger, stereo phaser. Then this might make sense to you for something you might have used before. There's something here called Dimension C.
Marvellous. Yeah.
Then there's a mood filter, rotary speaker, a tremolo panner, a sub-octaver, delay and chamber, chorus and chamber, flanger and chamber, delay and chorus, delay and flanger. And then we have all these different, then we've got dual graphic EQ,
It's like the Getty
stereo
photograph.
graphic EQ, then a dual true EQ. Well, why would you have a false EQ?
No.
A dual true EQ, a stereo true EQ, a dual de-esser, stereo de-esser, a stereo XT EQ1, dual XT EQ1, stereo EX2 EQ5, dual XT tech EQ5, precision limiter combined. I mean, you've got, look guys, you've got shitloads in here. I mean, the page just keeps fucking going. But then you've got specialist stuff when you come out of that. I mean, there's a beautiful, I don't even know what that is, an Edison EX1, maybe it's a light bulb, I don't know. But, you know, then you've got, you've got a dual guitar amp, stereo guitar amp, dual tube stage, stereo tube stage, dual pitch shifter, stereo pitch shifter. So, guys, you've got loads on here.
Absolutely.
And you can have the same on any of the 4 effects channels, or you can have any of that menu in each of them. So you have 4 separate effects.
Absolutely, Ed.
Wonderful.
Yeah.
If we have then we come to the next icon, which is a little camp. So I would imagine that's for taking snapshots of how everything is set up.
So you can have different sessions.
Well, you can have channel select, so you can select everything, or just one channel.
One channel.
I mean, they're all highlighted at the moment. If you only highlight one, you will put it in snapshot mode for that channel.
Channel, yeah.
And you can have whatever you want selected here. See, at the moment it's channel 1, and what it's selecting here is everything on channel 1 and bus 1, and then into the parameter section, it's snapshotting the sources, the input, the configuration, the EQs, dynamic, and then the bus sends and the FX sends, and then all the global settings, all snapshots.
Just goes on and on.
You come from there, you have your folder then, which is, as you can see, your current show it comes up with, and you can have scenes, you can set new scenes, But what we have at the moment, we use it for live. And when we were using live, we had a program set up for my show. And when we brought the desk up, the thing with this unit, when it's powered off, it powers off with everything defaulted exactly left internally in the memory built in as it was last used.
Oh my God, yeah.
So you don't even have to bring your show up again.
No.
It will come up. The mixer will be exactly as it was.
Yeah.
So when you're doing a live gig, you can go to shows and then all you have to do is adjust mostly the main output. For each room that you're in. Or you may have to adjust a little bit of EQ to suit the room. But you don't need to, if you don't save it, it will always come up with your original
Last time
setting.
you used it, yeah.
But you could save it for that club or that pub or that venue, knowing where you're going back to it again. And then you bring that up. Oh, the last time I played it so and so, oh, there it's there.
Yeah.
And you can bring that and it will set that room up to exactly the last time you played there. And another venue will be different, whatever. And then you've got the option to add these new scenes. And you can have channel safes activated, so it will basically
save it.
No, it will make each channel safe. In much as it can't be altered.
Can't be altered, no.
So there's no mishaps can happen.
No.
Much like a digital desk where you go for your, after doing your sound check, you go for your evening meal, and somebody comes in and go, well, you can passcode it.
How do they go again?
And you can passcode it, a password, and then when you come back, if it has been, you can see it, you just bring your passcode in and bring your scene back up with your so this is what I have here, and then you've got the little icon here for all your shows. No point in bringing it up because we only have one show, and you can see it here, my current show. And then we come to the in and out. See, you have your little up and down, well, the little arrows are in and out, so it brings the drop down menu. You have inputs and outputs. If you click on your inputs, it shows much like your AX4, where you can route everything to. It's from channels to inputs.
Is it a grid view?
It's a grid view, that's a grid view, so you can drag it to whatever, And the same with the outputs. You click that again, not that one, you go back to that one and you click inputs this time, and then it's giving you the source, or, the main left and right, so you can have monitor, you can have monitor, you can have it, monitor left and right, main left and right, or monitor. And so you have, this is from your main left and right. Your main left and right will always go to your main left and right anyway. But if you wanted the same mix, you could select that to make it monitor, and then you could send that monitor to one of the one or two of the auxes you like if you want the stereo, and you will get exactly the same mix back from your monitor as you will. Not like most people don't. You set your monitor for a specific. You want to hear more keys, or you want to hear more, and everybody does. So we have that, and then we have the same again on the phones.
On the phone,
you can have it on your phones. You can have either just the main left and right come on your phones, or you can have it as a monitor.
There's a speed dial on your phone as well.
Speed dial.
Speed dial, yeah.
Not on this.
Not on this, no.
Because this doesn't do speed dial, but your phone will.
Phone will, yeah.
But the tablet doesn't. And then you have your last section is your outputs. Auxiliary 1 is telling you where it's what it's on at the moment is channel 1, and the source, and the tap, which is obviously for your any delay or any sync, any
sync it up with the tempo,
any syncing effect that you want in that. So we have this, and then lastly we go into what is the mixer thing. Well, it's actually a settings. It's like little mixer faders, and then we have your preferences, your monitor, audio. So if we go preferences, you can do auto mix and show anything is set. It's been left defaulted for me. When you monitor, it takes you to the solo in a particular channel, and it will give you the pre-fade listen, your pre-fade dim that you have on anything is your after fader listen, your minus dB, and upwards for your gain level, your solo level, from 0 to infinity. Again, we press again. We'll go to the audio and MIDI. There's all your MIDI configurations now. You have your DIN, your DIN receive, DIN transmit, and your DIN OSC. You mute the system, your hard mutes and DCA groups. your sample rates, it's on 48k at the moment, and your console, you can initialise it, we'll bring it back to default.
God.
And then you've got your link configurations, your preamps, your EQs, dynamics, and your faders.
Absolutely marvellous.
And again, we'll just finish the last. You've got your network. If you bring the network up, it gives you your network for your LAN.
Yeah.
Static. If you want to put in your IP address, and then your subnet, your gateway, the console name, your client.
Client.
Yeah. Well, your Wi-Fi client, which is static and open. The SSID, and then your reply button for any changes you make with your IP, subnet, gateway, all your addresses for that. Your asset access points, your SSID, which is marked up as Behringer.
Smart
The reason
stuff,
it's marked Behringer because, as you guys probably know, Midas was taken over by the parent group of Behringer, which is Music Tribe, the umbrella it's called, but it's actually Behringer own it. And they changed the parent umbrella now to Music Tribe, and Music Tribe now own Midas, Steinberg, Cubase, well, all of Steinberg actually. They own Yamaha, they own Nexus PAs, they own Turbo Sound PAs, Clark Technics, Midas. I mean, they own everything.
Own everything, yeah.
So, but it's actually come up here as Behringer, but that's just letting you know why it's saying Behringer and not Midas. So you have all that, and I think finally we have only two left. We have the layers button, so you can bring up the layers, and you have 1 to 8, 9 to 16, aux and effects, buses, effects, sends and main and DCAs, and you can drag to move, hold to edit. So it's all a visible channel per layer 8, you know, so you can, it's all editable. And your last one on the settings is your scribble strip, and there you are. There's your 1 to 8 scribble strips. It tells you channel 1 to 8, and they're all in white designated at the moment.
Yeah.
But it allows you to rename a channel. It allows you to recolor code any of these channels, and well, basically that's it. And you know, your channel strip is that's renameable. I know it's renameable. I just can't remember how it's done. But at the end of the day, that's it. So that's all of
it. Yeah.
The scribble. So basically, that's everything, guys.
Marvellous.
And if I show you just one quick thing, which you'll catch on the screen, say, well, I won't show you. Well, I can show you here actually as well if you wanted to. But you can see the faders are great. They just, look how they move up.
Look at that, yeah.
They're so receptive, just like a touch, just like your fader port.
Fader port, yeah.
And then the same when you're in the EQs or anything like that. You want the EQ settings on. You want a low cut on them. So let's bring him. Say you've got your low cut down here now. Let's boost. When you swing him around wherever you want, let's pick a frequency of 200 hertz roughly, with a Q of 35. Let's bring him. Oh, look at that! Yeah, we've boosted them up now by 12 dB. Well, let's take frequency 1240, 1K, about 1200, and let's take him, drop him down. So you can see how responsive he is.
Very nice
and
in depth.
And there you have. If you click on the low cut, it will automatically bring your
low cut
band pass in for you. And yeah, I mean, what can I say? What can I say?
It's fantastic. A very nice in-depth review there of the Midas. What was it called again, Ed?
It's a Midas M12.
Bloody marvellous.
Yep.
Ed? Bloody marvellous.
It is marvellous. I mean, it's a great piece of kit, and it's one of the more well-known and most famous equipment manufacturers through the history of
absolutely
from the 60s up till today. I mean, their mixing desks were a stalwart on all the major touring bands for years and years. Big Midas, and it's great that they've it's been compacted into that basically a stage box with Wi-Fi compatibility and controllable offstage, and it's an incredible little piece of kit. So it's been lying at home unused for the last 3 or 4 years.
Yeah.
So I thought, well, let's just let you guys see this.
See it, yeah. Right then, Ed. Please subscribe and like.
Subscribe, like, smash, slap, press the notification, click the notification bell, do whatever you like, but you can kick it. I wouldn't advise that because you'll damage your screen.
Yeah.
Yeah. Or kick the guy next to you.
Yeah.
And get him to press the like button.
Yeah.
And comment, guys. Comment. Even if you think we're a couple of nutters.
Yeah.
Just comment.
Say that we're nutters. Yeah. Well, we are.
Here they're nutters.
Yeah.
There's nothing wrong with having a little bit of nuttiness in life.
Nottingness, yeah.
Don't take anything too serious.
No.
Because, yeah, you know, you should enjoy yourself, have a bit of laugh.
You should, yeah.
You know.
See you next time, guys.
Sayonara, guys.